Namo Amitabha Buddha. Hello, so this is a continuation from the previous two videos about karma, and in this video I'd like to discuss about how we can actually change our bad karma. Of course, to break bad karma is not easy. We know that it's not good to think about negative thoughts. It's good to practice meditation and do all this, but we may still not do it. Why is that? Because the habitual force is strong, the karmic force is strong, or to put it simply, the attachment is strong. It's like inertia, like momentum. All this series of negative thoughts have led to all this negative conduct, and automatically it creates a strong force that even if we know it's not good, we somehow can't help it. It's like we've been pushed by all this force, this karmic force, into doing things that are not good for us, and we know they're not good, but we can't help it. It's like changing bad habits you have formed after a long time, and we often find ourselves keep committing the same mistakes again and again, despite we might have told ourselves never to do it again. Or we also see how people keep running back into abusive relationships. So we often see the repetitive pattern of our own conduct that may just keep bringing us back karma again and again. Sometimes we may think we can't change our karma, we can't change our destiny, and we may be like, I can't do anything about it, I can't change it, it is just the way I am, So it's actually not really that we can't change it. In actuality, we can still change it because we are the creator. We are the creator of our karma, but it's just that it's not easy to change. It really requires a lot of conscious effort. So in Master Yin Guang's letters, the 13th patriarch of Chinese Pure Land Buddhism, he told us that if we want to change our bad karma, we shall develop the mindset of repentance and reform. So we should really be repentant of our wrongdoings. Again, when I say repentant, I don't mean to be overindulgent in self-guilt, but rather it's to recognize our own behaviors, to identify our own mistakes. We also admit our mistakes. We are repentant of it. If we are not repentant, then we may not think we have done anything wrong, then we may not want to change it. So that is why we shall develop the mindset of repentance and reform, that we really want to change it. You really need to have strong determination to change it, and you actually need to carry out actions. So for instance, I know I have the tendency to be lazy. I love to practice Nianfo all the time, but sometimes I'm also really lazy with my Dharma practice. So that is why I put on all these daily meditations to actually force myself to make sure I'm disciplined in my practice, to sort of correct my bad karma, my karma of laziness. And also I'm doing all these YouTube videos to talk about Buddhism and all this. It's actually I'm helping myself. I'm helping myself on this path, but I'm really grateful that some of you also find them helpful. But really I feel I am actually the person who benefit the most from doing all this, because it helps me to be disciplined in my practice, and also it forced me to deepen my understanding in the concepts that I want to share, to deepening my study in this. So I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful for all of you here, and all of you are actually helping me to progress on this path, to improve on my practice. So I'm really grateful for all of you. It's not easy to change our bad karma and bad habits, but it is still possible if we are determined. We have the firm resolve to change our bad karma, to change our bad habits, to cultivate more wholesome deeds in our everyday life so that we can live a happier life. And that is why the practice of meditation, the practice of Nianfo is so tremendously important, because our thought generate karma. Each thought, our patterns of thoughts generate this karmic force that really influence our life. So by practicing meditation can help us purify our mind, to purify our speech, purify our conduct, and it helps us to create good karma. Especially with the practice of Nianfo, which is perhaps the easiest method to help us change our bad karma. Why is that? Because it really works directly with changing our thoughts. By repeating the name of Amitabha Buddha, it helps us to transform our thoughts into the name of Amitabha Buddha, which means infinite light and infinite life, which really resonate with our own Buddha nature. So by doing this method regularly, it helps us to reduce and even eliminate our negative thoughts. And by eliminating all these negative thoughts, which are really the karmic seeds for future events, then we can eliminate any potential negative conduct which may result negative karma. Especially if we can practice Nianfo sincerely and with one-heartedness. Of course, it's perhaps impossible to dissolve all bad karma, given how long we've been trapped in the cycle of reincarnation and how many bad deeds we have committed in the past. But what we can do is that we can first rely on the vows of Amitabha Buddha to seek rebirth to the Pure Land. And when we seek rebirth to the Pure Land, we will still carry our karma, which is reflected in the 9th grade of rebirth and in the time when we will see Amitabha Buddha after gaining rebirth. However, the effect of all negative karma will actually lie dormant in the Pure Land, and we can obtain enlightenment really quickly in the Pure Land under the teaching of Amitabha Buddha and highly enlightened beings or the high level of bodhisattvas like Guan Yin. After we obtain enlightenment, then we can be free from all karma. So this path is really the easiest path to help us to be free from all karma in one lifetime. Because when we gain rebirth, we actually gain rebirth when we were alive before our last breath. So it's like a continuation from this life into the Pure Land. So it's like one lifetime. But I'll explain more about this in the next video. Namo Amituofo Buddha.